Mga kababayan, sa hearing kahapon patungkol sa krisis ng produktong petrolyo, lumalabas na limpak-limpak ang kinita ng mga nagbibinta ng petrolyo dahil labis-labis ang kanilang itinaas nito na dapat pala hindi pa ganoon kataas ang presyo ng kanilang produktong petrolyo. Kaya dahilan upang magwala si Senator Rodante Marcoleta at upang ating maiintindihan ang kanyang pag-walkout, halina't ating subaybayan.
Senator
Salamat, Chair. Ako po ang pinakamahirap ang kalagayan dito eh. Hindi ko malaman paano ako makapagpa-participate kung pinag-uusapan ang laki-laki na ng problema. Ang sinasabi ko naman, merong recourse kasi kamukha nung ibinigay kong mga slides. Kung paniniwalaan po ninyo yung mga data na yon, wala tayong pinag-uusapan ngayon eh. Yun ang problema eh. Ang isa pong irony, Mr. Chair, yung binanggit ng aking kumare, yung replacement cost. Okay? So, gusto kong balikan yun. I want to belabor that kasi yung pong nakaraang hearing natin last Tuesday, maliwanag po na sabi ninyo, DOE, meron tayong 46 days for diesel at that time. Tuesday po ito. Sa kerosene naman, meron tayong 53 days. Ang pinag-uusapan natin doon, after 15 days, mula nung sabihin ng Pangulo na meron tayong 50 to 60 days inventory, biglang pumalo sa 110 pesos per liter. Ngayon, sabi nyo kanina, meron kayong monitoring function under RA 8479. Pwede rin yung gamitin yung EO 839. Meron kayong pwedeng gawin na mag-issue ng show-cause order. Ano po yung una nyong ginawa? Tinignan nyo ba kung anong basis nung 110? Iyon po yung gusto kong balikan eh. O bigla na lang kayong naniwala, hindi kayo nag-validate. Dati po nilang inventaryo yun eh. Paano po magiging 110 from 55? So kung ginamit po ninyo yung tungkulin nyo under the law, like kayo nagmo-monitor, ini-screen ninyo lahat, did you ask them to present, for example, documents na to validate na kailangan 110 na per liter? Kinuha nyo ba yung mga dokumento sa kanila na bumili na ba on the replacement cost ang basis? Paano po nangyari yun? Inventaryo po ang pinag-uusapan natin. Wala pa naman eh. Ang problema kasi sa replacement cost kasi, Mr. Chair, kahit na wala pa yung ibibili nila sa susunod na kanilang pagbili, ay dapat nandun na yung cost na dinidictate nung Argus at saka nung MAPS. Yun ang problema eh. Ito pong replacement cost, Mr. Chair, konektado po doon sa sinasabi nating rackets and feathers irony. Ano po ibig sabihin nun? Ito pong rackets and feathers irony focuses on the asymmetry of pricing. Where prices shoot like rockets when the global prices rise, but they fall like feathers when they drop. Ganun po eh. Sino po yung tinatamaan, di ba? Yung taong bayan. Can you explain that? Paano po naging 110 nang hindi nyo man lang nababalidate? Oh.
Thank you very much. I mentioned to the director of the Oil Industry Management Bureau is to submit how the OIMB does its monitoring. But to answer it precisely, we can
Hindi
have...
po, after 2 weeks, naging 110. So did you confirm that? Did you validate that na talagang bumili sila at 110 pesos per liter? O ginamit pa lang nila yung kanilang inventory because at that time, meron pa silang 46 days for diesel and 53 days for gasoline.
Mr. Chair, because we always have the cyclic differential cost
Mahihirapan ka dyan
application.
pagka dyan ka tumira eh. Ganito sinasabi ko, meron pa silang inventaryo.
Yeah.
You take note, 46 days pa. Last hearing ito eh. Ibig sabihin, andun pa yung binili nila sa dating
Correct.
presyo. Ngayon, after 2 weeks, bigla nilang sumirit. Sabi nga nila,
Yeah.
110. Na ngayon, nag-a-average na ng 126. Paano nyo minonitor? Paano nyo binalidate na totoo yun? Samantalang ang ginagamit pa nila ay inventaryo pa nila na binili doon sa dating presyo.
Mr. Chair, because basically it's like saying that the diesel we consume is around 33 million liters per day. So mga 7 days po yan at pag yan ho ang nabenta, they always,
Hindi nga.
the industry always...
After 2 weeks ba, naubos na yung kagad ng inventaryo? 45...
Hindi, yung dumadating pagka next week,
Hindi, teka mo, ang puntahan muna natin yung inventaryo nila. After 2 weeks ba naubos ang inventaryo? Is that the assumption of DOE?
no, it's
Yung
around
pala,
7 days.
saan binasa yung 110? That is the question.
So, Mr. Chair, because they have to replenish again the 7 days.
Yusek, hindi ka director. After 2 weeks, nandun pa yung inventaryo. Yes. Okay. Pero after 2 weeks, 110 na nga ang ginamit eh. So, inventaryo pa rin ang ginamit. How did you justify that?
Because, Mr. Chair, yung binenta kasi na yun will have to be replaced right after next week. So, kinolekta ho yung amount.
So, ang nangyari, ang nag-finance ang taong bayan. Hindi, sabihin mo, hindi yung...
That's the way.
Ulitin mo, sinabi mo.
So,
Hindi, ulitin mo yung sinabi mo.
yes, it's really
Hindi, yung exactly.
passed on to
Oh, yan na nga
the
eh.
consumers.
Paano yung mga shareholders nila? Hindi sila gumagalaw? Ang taong bayan ang nagkakapitalize sa atin? Nandun pa yung inventaryo eh. Ito yung problema. Ngayon, hindi nyo ginagamit yung sinasabi ng batas na in periods of emergency, kayo ang gagawa ng paraan eh. As a matter of fact, pwede nyo i-take over eh. Hindi naman yun ang sinasuggest ng committee ito eh. We're all finding solutions to this. Pero itong mga questions nito, kasimple lang, hindi nyo man kayang sagutin. Mr. Chair, we would like to clarify that we are not here to dispute the business models of our oil companies. As a matter of fact, we are thankful for their sacrifices for this country. Kaya lang, it would appear that the business models are no longer responding to the crisis kung paniniwalaan natin yung binabanggit ninyong problema ang kinakarap natin. But until and unless we are able to validate yung data na pinresent ko kanina, we're almost 4 hours now since 10 o'clock in the morning, pwede nga yung vessel to tank eh. Gamitin nyo siguro Panamax vessel. Ang ano niyan siguro is about 100,000 metric tons per container. Wala man nagbabalidate po, Mr. Chair. Para sana uwi na lang ako. If you prove me wrong, halimbawa, mali yung nakuha kong information, so magsosorry na lang ako, Mr. Chair. Pwede naman ako magsorry kung mali eh. Hindi na habulin ko na lang yung tao ko, yung kaibigan ko na nagsabi sa akin ng gano'n. Bakit mo sinabi ito? Mali pala. Kasi gusto ko lang makatulong talaga eh. I wanted to be wrong kung mali talaga. But you have to prove me wrong. Government to government, hindi nga dapat mangyari yung pumunta nga. Andun nga yung tangke, yung mga tangke ng 2 refineries. Rotterdam refineries produces, I think, 1.2 billion barrels, per day. At nandun ang kanilang tangke sa Singapore. Petronas also, andun ang tangke nila. Ayun po yung kanilang presyo. No, nobody is reacting to this. Pinag-uusapan natin yung problema at ang mga measures na gagawin natin without even going back and checking whether those data are valid or not. So, paano yung replacement cost? I already told you, kung papayagan natin yon after 3 weeks or after 2 weeks, 3 billion pesos per day. Did you check this? You say?
Okay.
No, did you check that it's 3 billion pesos per day ang income? Pero-reset ko kanina.
But the collection this week was also used to purchase the level, even higher level of products.
Kinuha mo na kagad kasi dapat sana there should be a point where the replacement cost should begin. Saan ba magsisimula? The inventory should end where the replacement cost should begin. Ang nangyayari, ito nga, binil nyo na kagad ang taong bayan, 110 kagad, 2 weeks, nandun pa ang binenta ninyo, sarili nyong inventaryo. So, it is the public, it is the poor public. Ayan si Mr. Boss, ano ang pangalan mo? Si Mr. Balbuena kanina pa naglulupasay. So,
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, we're not saying that that is right in the business the way it's
but
now
you
deregulated.
are not answering my
The-
question, Director. Sagutin mo muna eh. Is the 3 billion pesos per day? 1 month lang ito eh. So per day ito, 3 billion.
Yes, Mr. Chair. If the perspective, because it's a matter of perspective, if the perspective is to ensure that the 7 days used up this week will be replaced by next week immediately, then the oil company has to collect that level of collection to be able to purchase the 7 days replacement. So we can always go back to the 45 to 50 days supply. But if the perspective, again, if the perspective is you want to use up the 53 before you replace it, and that is very dangerous, then I think we can exhaust the 53 at that lower price. But the problem is if they're gone and the collection is very low, you can no longer replace the 53 days. So it's really that's how they're explaining also on Caltex was also explaining that in the same way.
No, but
we're not saying-
you're proceeding from the wrong premise. Ang sinasabi ko mulat mula pa, yung pinag-uusapan ninyo yung maps and indicators coming from the Argus. Okay? Yun ang basis ng replacement cost. Okay? Ito yung spot market ninyo, itong trading floor ninyo. Ang sinasabi ko, after 2 weeks pa lang, and considering na meron pa kayong 46 days and 53 days for diesel and gasoline respectively, kumulekta na ng 3 billion, kumita na ng 3 billion pesos per day, which was bankrolled by the people themselves. This is the irony. Ngayon, ano yung role ninyo in the period of emergency and national interest is involved already? Ba't ang pinag-uusapan pa natin replacement cost na kagad? Ito muna ang sagutin ninyo. Is it reasonable? Is this reasonable? In 2 weeks' time?
Mr. Chair, again, it's a matter of perspective. When the law says that we may direct the operation, we have to be mindful of again, on price, we have to be mindful of allowing the oil company to be able to replace it on a weekly basis.
Okay. Isara natin ang argumento. Did you check the oil companies? Kinuha nyo yung document? Kanino la binili? Makikita nyo ba kung magkano binili? Did you check that? Have you done that?
Not in that
Paano mo sasabihin ngayon? Katungkulan nyo ngayon, if you are screening, if you are monitoring, okay, sabihin na natin replacement cost. Ali kayo mga kaibigan. Pwede nyo bandalin yung inyong mga ICPO. Tingnan natin kung saan nyo binili. Binili natin kay ganito, ito po yung presyo. Ganito. At least chinek natin. Now I am asking you, nag-check, sabi nyo hindi. So ano yung monitoring? This is the frustration, Mr. Chair. Salamat po.
Mr. Chair.
Senator, Mr. Balbuena, you want to interject?
Ba't ka aalis kung frustrated ka? Wala kang sagot na nakuha.
Uh,
Ha? Bakit ayaw? Eh, kanina pang ilang oras na tayo dito, wala pa rin
Mr.
sagot.
Chair,
So go ahead.
opo, malinaw dun sa na inventaryo pa lang nila yung